They always say a friend in need is a friend indeed. So today, let's talk about how to be a supportive friend, especially during hard times. Hi, my name is Nasra Hassan. Welcome to another episode of Real Life Perspective. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do click the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell so that you get notified each time we upload educative content. Do not go anywhere because we'll be right back. Welcome back. So today let's talk about how to be a supportive friend, especially during hard times. Most people think being a supportive friend during hard times has always to do with giving advice. It's not always when someone is going through something that they need advice. And if really they do need advice, are you the right person to give them advice? Are you a professional therapist? And if you really are, then it's unethical. Because professionally, you are not supposed to just give someone advice, especially when someone has not asked for it. You give advice when someone has asked for it. So today, let's talk about tip number 1 on how to become a supportive friend. Be a good listener. Sometimes people just need someone to listen to them. They just want to feel heard and understood, and they just want to feel that their emotions are valid. So all they need from you as a supportive friend is just to listen to them carefully. And how do you listen to someone carefully? Because listening in itself is a skill. Listening is a major element in communication process. There can never be an effective communication if listening is not part of. So listening is a skill. So for you to be a good friend, listening is very, very important. How do you become a good listener then? Number 1, keep quiet when someone is talking. Because when someone is talking to you, it is not your time to start also bringing up your issues. For example, someone is talking about their problems, and then you also come in. Me too, I have a problem. Yesterday, this and this happened. That is not the right time. So it is like what they're telling you is invalid. That's not how listening is supposed to be done. Listening means I'm talking to you, you first keep quiet and listen to me. Then, while they are saying something, at least make sure where necessary, say, okay, nod the head when necessary. Say, okay, I get you, I get what you mean. Yeah, it shows that you are really paying attention to the details. It shows that you are paying attention to what they are saying. It makes them feel heard and understood as well, because it shows that you are with them not only physically but emotionally and spiritually. And also get rid of all kind of distraction. Imagine someone will be talking about their deepest secret, and then you are on your phone. It is disrespectful. I know that we are in a time and age where businesses are done through phones, but if you have an important maybe call or appointment or text, it is very important for you to at least communicate to them. Let them know that at this particular time I'm expecting a phone call from this particular person. It is very urgent, so I need to pick up this call, and you excuse yourself as well. They feel respected. If it is also a text message, you can still talk to them. I'm just sending this email or this text to someone. It is very urgent, and this is the very time that I'm supposed to send it. Excuse me. You can excuse yourself. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, because you don't again have to let yourself be inconvenienced, but also you don't want to inconvenience another person who is talking to you about their important issues or their deepest issues. It is inappropriate, it is unprofessional, and it is unethical as well. Well, you are talking to someone while on your phone just like this. No, it doesn't work like that. If you really want to be a good and supportive friend, you can do things differently. You can do better than that. Okay, it's not easy for someone to open up about their deepest secret. You know, some people would rather commit suicide than sharing certain issues about themselves. When someone shares their deep secrets to you, it means they trust you, and the least you could do to that person is to show them that you are worth of their trust. Yeah, it's not easy. Tip number 2 to be a supportive friend: sometimes people need just a hug. Not always someone wants to listen to motivational quote. It's things like there's the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I know it's good. It's a good motivational quote, but not always someone wants to listen to to motivational quotes. I know they are important, but motivational speeches or advice is not for everyone. And it is okay if you're not the good person to advise. It does not mean that you are inferior. It does not mean that you are ignorant if you are not able to advise. You don't want to turn into a philosopher or a psychologist, especially if you are not, because things to do with advising also needs professionalism. There's a way sometimes you may advise someone, you think you are helping them, yet you are even doing more harm than good, because it is not for everyone. It is okay if giving advice is not your thing, it is not your thing. Because I believe there are some other areas that you are good in. You have to focus on your strength. Let's say if you are a funny person, there are some people who are just funny, and it's a good thing. You know, I have some friend whom one day I was in the hospital, and I just needed that particular friend, because I know that he's not going to give me any motivational quote, he's not going to give me any advice, but because of his personality, he's a funny person by nature, and I like it. So I just wanted that person to come and just make me laugh, and that was beautiful. Sometimes people need you around them because of who you are, because of maybe your personality. You're a funny person. People want you for that. They want you just to make them laugh. And there are some other people who are just advisors by nature, that they speak life into people. Just when they speak, you just feel motivated. However low you are, however depressed you are, you just feel motivated. There are some other people who have some strength in some other particular areas, and it is okay. It is okay if you are not a good advisor, you are funny, and someone likes you for that. Your friend has something, they just need you because of your personality, and it's okay. You don't have to advise. Get to know what is that special thing about your personality. Let's say like a person like me. I'm not really a funny person. I cannot lie that I'm a funny person. I'm a type of person who naturally, I just speak life into someone. I came to learn it from my friends. So you have to get to know who you are, what is special about your character, your personality, and that is what you can offer to someone, especially to your friends who are going through some hard times and they need you. It means you just have to be you. Don't try to pretend. If you're a funny person, don't try to pretend to be a philosopher. Don't try to pretend to be a psychologist, or and start giving advice. Then you'll be doing more harm to that person. Just be yourself. It is like giving the bread to someone who is thirsty, and it doesn't really work. Yes, you can give a bread, but when do you give it, and whom do you give it to? So don't give someone motivation, someone who just need a hug. Just give them a hug, and that's all. That's enough. Tip number 3 on how to be a supportive friend: make them feel free to cry. Some of you, they will be going through hard time and then they break, and then they start telling you something like, don't cry, it will be fine. Really? You are making them numb, because crying in itself is a form of expression. So when someone is crying and you are stopping them to cry, whether it's a man or it's a woman, encourage them, actually encourage them to cry. Tell them it's okay. I don't know how it feels to be in your shoes, but I feel your pain. You don't necessarily have to tell them that you understand, most especially if you've never been in their situation. You don't have to understand them, because you might even never understand them because you've never been in that situation. Just be human, be empathetic. Just let them know that I feel your pain. I don't know how it feels like to be in that situation, because I've never been through that, but I feel your pain and I'm here with you. And anytime you need a friend, you need someone to talk to, you can always count on me. I will stand with you. I will stand by your side. That's enough. You don't have to exaggerate and make up stories that me too have been through that. Especially if you've never been through that. Even if you've been through that, it's not the right time to make up stories. So number 4, give them space or time. Because sometimes it takes time for someone to process what has happened to them, not because they don't want to open up to you, but because maybe what has happened, it is too heavy for them to open up right now, and they still need time to first process it. There's a lot of mixed feelings that they are still experiencing, and they still need to be in a better state of mind in order for them to open up, and for that they may need time. And if that is what they need, really, give them time. Don't take it personal. Don't be like, someone wants to help them, but they are just they are temperamental, they don't want to talk, what. Don't blame someone if they are not ready to talk. First, give them time. When they are ready to talk, they will talk. But if they are still processing it and they have told you that I need time, respectfully give them that time. That's how you become a supportive friend during hard times. Keep checking on them. How are you feeling today? Have you been able to eat something? Are you feeling like eating something? Do you need help in any way? In case they need help, they will let you know definitely, because you are checking on them. So number 5, give them a treat if necessary. You don't necessarily have to take them out if it is not an outgoing person, or if they are maybe in a phase or in a moment where they don't feel like going out. You don't necessarily have to take them out, but you need first to get to know what they really want. Something like, if you know that it is an adventurous person who really wants to go out, who likes to go out, and if they feel like going out, you can just propose them. Maybe if you've been organizing like an outing with your friends, you can also ask them, I've been organizing an outing with friends, would you like to join? If yes, okay, they will definitely come. And if they say no, I don't feel like going out, respect that, but just let them know that you are thinking about them. If he or she is an introvert, you can do something indoor, maybe like if it is someone who likes maybe gym, doing certain activities. If it's someone who likes maybe jogging, you can support them, because when someone is going through hard time, at times people tend to forget about their hobbies. Just remind them of their hobbies, things that they like to enjoy. If it's someone who likes to cook, you can just maybe propose them, on weekend, let's cook something, or let's watch a movie, things like that. It's a good thing. Tip number 6, help them to seek for professional help if if the matter is severe. And that's where, from the beginning, I've told you that if someone really needs advice, you are not the right person to give them advice. So the only thing you can do here is to encourage them or help them to get a professional help if the matter is severe. Because sometimes there's a time that you might not necessarily be that person who can really give advice. And let's say if you're really a professional therapist, you are not supposed to do that with your friends. So what you can do, you can just help them to get another professional therapist. And as a supportive friend, that's what you are going to do here. You just have to encourage them. That's enough. You don't have to do much. Just the mere fact that you've encouraged them, it means the world to someone who is going through hard time. And this takes us to the end of this particular episode. I hope you've enjoyed this content as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. If so, kindly leave your comment. Tell me what you found interesting in this episode. From real life perspective, we can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until then, it's a wrap. My name is Nasra Hassan. Bye and stay blessed.